Alright. Continuing on. So far, I hope it goes well. I've endured this far with one goal in mind. There hasn't been a single day of rest. It's become natural to go to bed at the crack of dawn. I don't recall the last time I've been home. Thinking back, it's been quite a while, says the doctor. Shit, holy shit. 15 years. 15 years have passed since I started this project, but the end is near. 15 years of hard work and determination. After all this time, the fruits of my labor may finally be realized. Doctor says, how long have I yearned for this day? I'd almost given up on you many times. He's a doctor? But I pushed on through, and I finally succeeded. I barely managed to hold back the tears. I remind myself that it's still too early to celebrate. I must restrain my exuberance. I'm teetering on the brink of complete exhaustion. I've been pushed physically and mentally to my limit. I become a shell of my former self. The last 15 years have taken a huge toll on me. Sorry. I cannot wait any longer. That is why. What? Please open yours. Did something happen? Ah, jeez. Already it's a foreshadowing. Lucy, Valentine. Oh, what? And you just ruined it with the laws of robotics. So the next day, me. Tap. I shut off the alarm by reflex. I groggily get up to check the time. Must be pretty early. Dot. The clock reads 6:30 a.m. What a trooper. School starts at 8 o'clock sharp. It takes 30 minutes to get there, so I have about 1 extra hour. Go back to bed! There's plenty of time left, and I'm still feeling tired. Yes. Go back to bed. I lie back down. I decide to get some more sleep. All those dots. No success. After a brief moment, I get back up. I realize that I've been forgetting something. Come to think of it, wasn't there I look around for the android? And there it is with its mouth open. Aww. And there it was, dressed in provocative clothing, with a tall nose, whatever lips, and hair glinting in silver. The android named Lucy came into my view. Lucy. Oh, hello. As I call out to her, I'm greeted by immediate reaction. It seems to be riveting itself up. Well, that's good. It mutters something and starts to rise off the floor. A robot with looks no different to those of a real person. Also with a pretty face to boot. Yeah, it's pretty. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not. You are. Just because it's attractive doesn't mean I'm interested. Since it's a robot. In other words, it's like checking out a girl from a magazine, except that feeling is amplified tenfold in this case. Although technology is improved, a huge gap remains between humans and robots. You can't approach a person like you would with a robot. No matter how close a robot could simulate a human being, machine and man will always be different. As I continue staring at the android, I start thinking to myself, what kind of greeting should I be using here? Good morning? Did you sleep well? They all feel out of place. I decide to ask about her condition instead. How are your battery levels?
충전 완료.
100% fully
문제는
charged.
발견되지 않습니다.
No issues have been recorded. I see. That is good. I let out a yawn as I make my way over to the bathroom. That's disgusting. I wash up, take care of my business, and exit the bathroom. You forgot to wash your hands. After drying myself with a towel, I enter the living room. I spot a couple of plain sandwiches on the table. I pick one up and take a bite out of it. It's always the same sandwich from the convenience store just across the street. While chewing, I idly take a look around the living room. My father has already left for work. He always leaves early and returns late at night. Actually, it's more common for him to spend the night at work. That's how it is around here. What is your father's job, man? I return to my room. Open the windows. At least the blinders. The android is waiting for me in the exact same spot. It seems like it hasn't even moved an inch since I woke up. As expected from a robot, I think to myself. Putting that aside, I start to prepare for school. While packing my bag, I start to wonder if the robot has any magical self-regenerating abilities, aka nanobots. How do you feel now that you're now that you're on a full charge? Are you able to walk? Its head slowly turns to
하체
face me.
관절부의 상당량의 과부하를 감지.
Significant damage in the lower
통상적인
limbs.
임무를 수행하기에는 무리라고 판단.
Unable to carry out normal
이에
operation.
걸맞은 적재적소의 수리가 요구됩니다.
Repairs are required. I told you to keep things simple. How is that not so simple? It can't move. Significant damage. Lower limbs. Get to the point.
아직 걸을 수 없습니다.
Walking is not feasible in current state. Still, aren't you a real pain? Anyway, I understand. Yeah, I did before you. Even if I wanted to try repairing it myself, I won't be able to tell where exactly the issue lies. There's no choice. I'll see what happens once I take it to the repair shop. I finish up packing. The only thing left to do is to carry the robot to the repair shop. Alright, how should I do this? Is this a choice? Yeah, it is. Place it in my backpack. God knows how long that will take. Carry it on my back. I'm sure you carried it on your back before, or carried it like a billboard. This is probably the best way, right? I kneel down, facing away from the robot. Alright, hop onto my back. Piggyback ride. It doesn't know it. It tilts its head to the side, looking confused. After noticing that, I start to get a little irritated. First class model. Yeah, right. Am I supposed to explain every little thing? Yes. Listen up. Put your arms around my neck and climb onto my back. Can you do that? After tilting its head, again, it spurs into action.
확인 요망. 이 방법이 맞습니까?
Confirming request. Is this correct? Oh, that is he. Yep, chokehold. Ah, ah. Okay, stop. I surrender. The two straggling arms lose their grip and let out a few coughs. Are you trying to murder me? Yes, you deserve it. There's no need to put that much force into it. Just do it enough not to fall off. Honest to God, I thought I was actually going to die there. It was a fabulous chokehold, instantly bringing my knees to a collapse. This android should look to be a world wrestling champion. So it's pretty strong. Let's not mess with it. Okay, let's try that again. Second time was the charm. I take a deep breath and hoist myself off the floor. I start to feel the forces of gravity pushing down on my back. Huh. I was prepared to break my back for this. Yet surprisingly, it wasn't too heavy. I finally come to appreciate this first class, in quotations, product for the first time. Alright, here I go. Ooh, look at the sky. Alright, let me save here. And save this here. And check the recording. God, if the audio is not in sync, I'm turning down the voice and reading it to myself, so I'll be right back.